What's up, guys? We're in Crowfall, the beta build here. This is 5.125. Let's jump into it. So there's three different zones. You have Eternal Kingdom, which is your player-run housing where you can build things. The God's Reach is where you start out and you learn the basics of Crowfall, learn what this game is. So we're going to jump in with our level 2 cleric over here. And then the campaigns are where you actually battle it out. So unlike other games where you have sieges like once a month or once every 3 weeks, this game has sieges and war battles literally like every single day in the campaigns. The campaigns are a lot shorter. The campaigns will have a winner and a loser. There will be like a top 3 they've been doing lately. They're still flushing out the prizes and such, and the rewards. So there's going to be rewards, they said, for multiple different things, not just like the overall winner. One of the nice things that I know several people are going to like about Crowfall is the fact they show you player population. So right there we have around 140 players on this 600 player count server here, known as God's Reach 2. They can pop up multiple different worlds as well. So this is God's Reach number 2. They had God's Reach just normal, and then it disappeared after patch maintenance fixing. They popped up God's Reach number 2. So if God's Reach number 2, for example, is full, they can go ahead and spin up God's Reach number 3 and number 4 and number 5 and so forth. They can also easily pop up servers in different locations. So they've done a lot of European servers. They've done some Brazilian servers before. They've done a lot of North America servers. So you're going to have the flexibility of being able to choose which region you want to play under. Currently in the campaign map, in the dregs that they are running right now, they have it set up where half of the castles are sieged during NA prime time, and then half of them are sieged during EU prime time. So it's a very interesting setup. It's a world designed for both NA and EU players. So there should be a lot of different campaigns worlds running at the same time when the game goes live. It just depends on the population. And then they're also going to have different rules and different like victory conditions per se, buffs, debuffs on these campaigns. There's going to be a lot of uniqueness to each campaign. The length of the campaign can be different. Some campaigns could be a couple weeks, some could be a couple months. So the flexibility and the replayability of Crowfall is huge. The loading times are pretty bad right now. You can see the computer specs. We have it on the screen here, so you can see what we're running with. I don't get the greatest performance. You know, my frames per seconds have never really been over 35 on this computer. So we'll see how it works out today. It looks like we just got a crash there too. Hey. Nope, just a little lag spike. So yeah, so this is Crowfall. This is the new player experience. They've talked about this where now they're going to teach you how to play the game. You have quests that will give you the basics of what Crowfall is, how to use things, kind of like how to level up skills, how to equip skills, like what a hunting knife is. So if you notice, in the top center, there's a compass. And it shows you a queue. And that's where your quest is. So if you want and you get lost, you just follow this compass and you go right there. So performance is always improving. They've done a big performance pass on this patch. Supposedly, people are getting 60 frames per second. Oh, wow, we spiked up to 41 there. Never seen that before. But yes, the supposedly performance have seen a significant increase. Again, the specs here for my PC are on the side. You can check it out, compare it to see where you're at. So press I to open your character sheet and spend your attribute and talent points and then speak again. So click on I. So you got points that you're going to be able to customize your character. And then down here you have talents. You click on the talent tree and you unlock your skills and abilities. Hands of the Gods power. So we're going to this up. And that is all the points that we have right there. So we are now going to go ahead and spend our points here. It looks like we're weighted high in dexterity. So this is a cleric character. Critical strike chance, critical healing chance, provides armor. So let's go ahead and keep up with this. And we have our skills. So personally, I think the UI is still pretty shit. Like, it definitely could be improved. I'm not a huge fan of the inventory like this. Give us 2 hammers. Yeah, so we have 2 hammers. So it looks like it's any time that we logged in, we got a starter item. Trying to right-click the shield. Looks like it's freezing up here. Alright. So hammer's on. Let's go back to items. Let's go to this. There we go. Shield's on now. So you have a ranged stealth. Close that. Wait, keyboard stuck. W. Auto run. Alright, excellent. You're improving. So it explains to you the world is dying. Gods need your heroes. Have you forgotten how to fight? I'm going to go teach you how to fight. Yep, so you see, kind of normal for my PC. My laptop doesn't have this much of issues because my laptop is a better spec. So you can see very stuttery, very choppy. But I wanted to show you guys what this is like right now. You know, not sugarcoating things. It still has a long way to go, no question about it. Back, so we had a crash there. Like I said, this computer is not the greatest. I'll upload a video later tonight about my laptop, and you can see the difference with the specs and everything there. So let's keep going. It should be a little bit improved now since I'm not uploading anything to YouTube. So there was a video in the background that was loading as well. Ooh. He's only got one roll. Lost your memories, eh? Yes, your immortal coming back to life, and they're telling you why you're coming back to life. You are, a champion of one of these gods. They're like, go beat some wolves up. Don't forget to equip your weapon. And something might come back to you. You might learn a few things or two about your past if you go beat up some wolves. So off we go. So this game is a action combat based game, and you can see you have this cursor. And for the majority of your attacks are left mouse click. That's like the basic attack in this game. And then you have your right click, which is a roll, a dodge. Every class has a dodge. Some have a longer roll. So like I believe they normalized it to like class will dodge for 20 meters, and then other classes will dodge for 10 meters, but they have 2 rolls available to them. This character is a character that only has actually 1 roll. So you see not enough dodge. Oh, I had 2 rolls maybe. So as you can see, still work in progress. What I'd like to tell people is that the beta has 400,000 signups, and they said they're going to add around 500 to 1,000 people, every few days or so. And in order to get through 400,000 signups, that's going to take around 400 days if they add 1,000 players a day. So you can see they're gonna be in beta for a while, like this beta, and then tomorrow we're gonna launch. Like, the game is not there yet. Expect the beta to be, in my opinion, content. They are gonna update things in the game. It is still a work in progress. This does not mean the game is ready for release. This does not mean the game is ready to come out, next month, 2 months. They still have a ways to go. There's about 90% of the features that are in this game they are still missing banks. They're still missing mounts. So those 3 features are roughly, 10% of the game. Everything else is roughly in the game, at least at a playable state. Doesn't mean that they're not going to polish and improve on things. They are going to polish and improve on things. So they're going to be... Oh, we haven't got enough. They're going to be launching the game like tomorrow. It's not going to happen. It's going to take a long time for them to launch still. So my estimation for a launch is the end of 2021. I already killed you guys. Why do I need to kill more? Let's see what number 1 does. Freezes the game. Oh, it makes a circle thingy. Alright, don't know what that did. Let's check it out. What did that power do? Unleash a divine force, holding enemies in place and inflicting 132 plus 132% weapon damage. Okay, so it's a root. Another thing to note too, performance does take a little bit of hit while you are recording. Hey, quest updated. Good job. And we leveled up. But yes, they are moving in the right direction though. Crowfall is a game that is not vaporware. It is gonna come out. But again, expect the game to come out at the end of 2021. Right now, it is testing. You're still testing the game. You're still testing out systems. Of course, classes and abilities are imbalanced. That's part of testing. They are going to test this stuff out. They're going to tweak it with player feedback in mind. So that's why they're asking for player feedback. That's why they're doing a beta. This is a real beta. This is not a fake beta where you're like, hey, beta month, and then, oh, yep, next month is a release. No, this is a real old school beta. And if you want to check it out for free, all you have to do is sign up with an email address on the website. And you can check out the game completely free in some time. You sign up through the link down below, you'll get in fairly quickly. They say you're going to have beta access for affiliates. Like they're going to get beta wave number 5 right now if you sign up before the 11th. So that means you'll be in the beta probably in about 2 weeks or so, maybe would be my guess. Whereas if you sign up via not an affiliate, just sign up on your, you'll be at like beta group number 12 or 14, somewhere around there. And that would probably, my guess, would take you around 6-7 months to get into the game. But the game isn't for everybody right now. As you can see, like, it is still choppy. You need to have good specs. But the world is coming together. Q does. Oh, damage, immunity, and a miracle. So everyone has an ultimate ability, and it's assigned to Q. Alright. Still gotta talk to you again. Oh yeah, he wants me to equip a bandage. So this is a part of the feedback that I've given them already, is that to equip the bandage, they don't tell you to open up K. They're just like, equip a bandage. And when you're talking about inventory stuff, most people just push I for inventory to open up your inventory. But if you push I, you don't have any access to skill bars anymore. So in order to equip anything to your skill bar, you have to press K, which is a little clunky, and the NPC should tell you that. It's like there's these kind of things. They might also change up the buttons and stuff. There's a lot of feedback that will be given and taken and then adjusted on. Let's see what skill we got. So you can't open up, so you can't run and open up your skills at the same time, it looks like right now. Okay. So if you scroll, you can see like the general skill tree, and you can see there's a lot of customization available. There's also passive skill training as well. So that's one of the reasons why, even if you're not on the you know, like, yeah, I'm going to play Crowfall right now, you probably want to get in and at least start the game up so you can start your passive skill training. You're going to accumulate points over time, and you're going to spend those points to improve your abilities. It's like a leveling system, but it's all done through passive skill training. Anti-critical strike. Alright, let's go with the healing increase since we are supposed to be a healer. Let's go with more dex. You also will be freely able to change your character, like the races and stuff. So like right now we're a little Ganetian healer, but maybe we'll change it to a centaur in the future. Like you'll have a vessel, and that vessel will be able to just swap between different characters. So like you're not locked in to always playing this one character here. So this is also kind of clunky, like this F to open up the talking to someone, and then the Y to move on. So here they want to teach you about how to craft items at the campfire. We're going to craft a tinker stew. I'm also actually a fan of the art style. The art style is cool, and I think it won't look bad in 5 years. Like, the art style has got that classic cell shading style that it doesn't get bad. Like, if you play Dragon Quest, I believe it's 8 for the PlayStation 2, you can still look at it today, and it doesn't look bad because of the cell shading. So we put meat in there, we assemble. So this whole experience here, this questing, is not what Crowfall is about. This is teaching you the game. The game is pretty much purely PvP conflict. Capturing forts, sieging castles, fighting over resources. Everything is open world. So here they've given us a harvesting axe. And so now they want us to go chop down trees. So you can see these trees out in the wild, and you can chop them down. Almost everything in the world is destructible. So like this rock right here, we could harvest this, but we don't have the right tool to harvest it. So we'd actually be like fisting it. And we don't have a hammer, so it doesn't even let us fist it. We're going to chop down this little baby tree right here. So in the real game, you're fighting over all these resources, and these are rank 1 resources right here, but there will be better, rarer resources out in the world, and they're going to be highly contested. It's like, I don't know, the graphics just looks cool to me. So like the lighting and the effects, like it looks good, in my opinion. I like this kind of graphics. So now we're going to go craft other what do we push? I? No. So we go over here. So now we're going to use the wood that we've gathered to craft other tools. So a basic harvesting knife. Let's go craft some of the other things just to have them. Harvesting pick. So this would allow us to attack the stone. Harvesting hammer. talents to. A new power. Need to equip all our tools. So now we should be able to go ahead and hammer away on like the stone here. And you can see, oh, it wants us to hit that spot, and then we'll get a damage bonus on the stone. So that right there, if you go and attack that specific location, you'll get a damage increase and allow you to help harvest faster. We don't necessarily need to harvest faster on these rank 1 nodes, but when you're harvesting like say 7 or rank 8, you'll want to harvest as efficiently as possible. No, we don't want to do that. We want to talk to you. So they got to go over here and talk to this NPC. This is going to teach us about skinning. So you're able to skin the monsters that you kill. So they want you to make an offering, kill an elk, and skin it. Sacrifice to the gods. Alright, so let's go ahead and kill the dude. He did. Alright, so we can loot him. But now that we have a skinning knife, we can also left click him and we can skin him. And you can see we hit those critical bonuses there. So for skinning him, you get a lot of materials, which will be used in crafting and resources and things like that. So you offer stuff to the gods, you're going to get some experience points for it. So we're going to go ahead and offer up the meat that we just got. See if we can get up to 2 more. There we go. Level 5. Oh, we need 1 more. 1 more point. There you go. And one of the things that I like is that at nighttime, the monsters will become more fierce. And you'll notice that the trees haven't respawned yet. So, like, the trees that we chopped down are gone still. We can go and chop more trees and just, like, things will take time to actually grow back. It's not like an instant spawn, like, hey, the resources are gonna be important. They're scarce. And there's a lot of different styles of resources. So like this tree, it gave us a lot of different things. Some logs, it gave us an apple, it gives us these little crystal things. And look, the trees have respawned now. So this questing experience will go up until a level 15 is what I'm told right now. They are going to extend it up until level 30, and they expect 1 to level 30 to take around 2 hours for a new player. And then after that, you're off to the races. You're off into the PvP battles in the war zones. Really the meat and soul of what Crowfall is all about. You can also just not do this questing. Like, there's no requirement that you have to do these questings. You can just go and kill mobs. You can go get a group of friends together and go just farm mobs and gain experience that way. You can also just get resources and sacrifice them to the gods. So if your friends have a ton of resources, they've already killed a bunch of mobs, you're like, here you go. Here's some stuff. Go sacrifice it. Go get to level 30 or level 15. Whatever level is required for the campaigns. So let's jump back out. I think it's 15 for the campaign currently right now. Click the log out and check out the campaign level. But yeah, overall, the best part is that you're going to be able to test out the game for free in beta by simply just signing up with an email address. I know a lot of people are looking for a new game to play, something to pass the time. And being able to check things out, completely for free is an awesome option. If you do decide to become a backer of Crowfall, they are doing something really cool. They're actually giving out monthly rewards. So instead of other companies like, hey, every month we want you to buy this new item, this new cosmetic item that we're selling, Crowfall is like, enough's enough. We've been in development for 5 years. We want to just give appreciation and thanks. So they have a backer appreciation reward, and every month they are giving out a special item that you can only get by being a backer. So I think they've done like 4 or 5 of these rewards already. So just by, backing the game, supporting the devs, you can get a lot of cool free stuff. So some things like emotes, some things like sigils for your character, badges, titles, stuff like that. Sure, taking a long time to leave the world. Looks like we might be crashing or something. Here's an error crow message, it looks like. So if we do crash here, that will be it. I do believe that I think it's level 15 to do the campaigns right now. Alright, so that crash right there, we'll check it in the other video. So I'm going to go do another video with my laptop to show you the difference between performance with a more powerful machine, different specs. But yeah, that's Crowfall in the gist. Can't wait for you guys to get in and test things out, break things. The devs are highly, looking forward to that. They are actively fixing and working things. They've patched the game already a couple times this last couple days since they announced this patch, and this patch went live. So they are constantly working at updating and fixing and improving things. So frames per second will get better over time. They will improve that. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, guys.